Hello and welcome to another episode of Capitalism Lab, in this case the third series, which is Breakthrough in Training. In this game, you want to, I believe, hit a revenue of a billion, hit an annual profit of 100 million, and gain a lifetime shareholder return of 1,000%. That basically means that your stock in the stock exchange side, you need to hit a 1,000% return, which is sort of what you expect when your share price goes up by 1,000%. So that basically means that I believe when you hit $100, right? Probably have to calculate that. So 100% will be 20. Yes, I think when you hit $100, that is when you should hopefully win the game, I believe. But again, we will find out, I guess. Or I could just do some quick maths and find out from the calculator. 10 times 1,000% is 100. Yes, I was right. Okay, it's just it's late in the night, so my math might be off a bit. So I'm going to start off the game by actually investing in one of the companies using my own personal money. So I just go for United Array. I'll buy the stock with my owner. And then, okay, so looking at the goal again, you simply need to have a 15% operating profit, and you want to have 1,000 number of employees. In this game, we've got cities which are Beijing, that's a good city, big one. We have Toronto, Vienna, Frankfurt, and Buenos Aires. So Beijing seems to be the cheapest place and the place with the most population, which is pretty cool. And the other thing I want to see is basically the housing index. As you can see, the housing index is 31.82, which means Beijing can take a lot of houses, which will be pretty cool. So I'm going to come into the city center and actually get some housing. So let me get housing, put in a complete set of housing. The reason why I'm doing this is because from the last game, the real estate mogul game, a very nice lesson, or I picked up a very nice lesson, which is basically apartments are a very nice way to make sure you have consistent money, especially when you run out of cash. And it happens quite often, especially when you're expanding rapidly, and things like this happen, and then you get screwed. So I'm just going to build quite a bit of apartments, capture the index. So I can't put things because of the road here. I don't know if you can actually see the road when you zoom in. I've never tried it, but I assume probably could. And I'll probably just sell the things later, at a later stage, when the land prices go quite high. So this should be quite good enough in terms of number of apartments I've got. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 12 apartments right now. And going back and looking at it again, we can see that by adding 12 apartments, this went down. So I'm still going to continue adding apartments, and I'm going to be using the money I generate from the apartments as a way to basically invest into a business. I cannot buy this land. I can buy this land. Actually, I'll just buy this land here and this land here. So I'm making the second last one again. And I'm putting in quite a bit of apartments, and then I will hopefully look into going into an industry or two, and that will basically be that. I don't want to compete a lot, and I'll try to compete in 1 to 2 city max. The reason being then it becomes kind of tricky to manage supply and demand, and I mean, the end goal is to win this game, not to dominate the market here. I'm gonna keep 1 block space, I believe, for roads, because otherwise I'll not be able to build here. Now we need to leave 2 block spaces. That is quite interesting. Okay, let's just go with it and see what happens. So I'm unable to build here, but I'm able to build here. Cannot build here, can build here. So real estate is quite a cool way of making money, consistent money, because I don't think once you have an apartment and it's filled up, I highly doubt you'd lose out on your customers, unless someone really comes in and kills the market. So I'm gonna simulate, okay, maybe 1 more apartment somewhere, not a commercial building, 1 more apartment. If I am able to just plug it in here. So there isn't much shopping convenience wise. So maybe I should get something going. A sort of discount megastore maybe. But I do not have. Okay, 27. Hold on. No, not the convenience store. A discount megastore. Company does not have cash. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna buy the land then. Basically do that. And I can simulate the game. Already hit 11% in terms of shareholder return, which is kind of quite nice to see. Going back to cities, you can now see that demand is at 16. Still more scope. I could borrow money from the bank. Got 174 million credit line. But I'm going to try to avoid doing that. Or maybe I should. I mean, I sort of don't like taking loans, but I guess in this game, if the aim is to... Look at that. If the aim is to sort of... yeah, why is the game going quite slow? Okay, 0 is pause, 4 is a bit faster. And 5 is to like go super quick. 3 is going day by day. Okay, I'm gonna go with 4. And you can sort of see that we are slowly doing that. I was just thinking about, in this game at least, to go into the car manufacturing. I've never done it. Car and motorcycle. For that, you need to have glass, plastic, and steel. But it's a very huge investment, almost impossible for me to do it. So I could just go into one item maybe. Something really interesting. Maybe if I look at the market, and I'll maybe just focus into Beijing maybe. Just in Beijing, and focus all my efforts in one city because it's really high in terms of population. So, and you can see, I mean, 4 million, 5 million, 4 million. It's quite a bit of, quite a bit of things that you can actually sell. Gold ring is something interesting as well that I might want to go into. Leather jackets. So I think I'll focus on one city this time because going into many cities, and always the problem of, when you set up a shop, you need to make sure that supplying the products are worth it, or you should maybe manufacture it there. So all those factors come into play as well. So I'm slowly making money now. So I guess I could just borrow it as long as my return pays off. Okay, I guess I could try doing that. Why not? And I'll just build more real estate. Play that game of that I did last time. And then I'll maybe go into one thing. So, yeah, I guess I could just make my megastore right now. And then in here, I will sell... See, people have set up quite a bit of things as well. So, washing machine. Or maybe from other cities. What are the other options here? We got canned soup here. We go, okay, I'll take chair. And then maybe, wow, so many people have set up farms already. Hi-Fi systems. And then maybe printers. No, maybe it's no point. Something should have a bit of demand as well. Televisions, no demand. Yogurt. Where's the leather jacket? Leather jacket. There you go. So the washing machine basically sells for $275 on average. This one, $99, $100. This one sells for a bit cheaper, and this one I'll also sell it for a bit cheaper, $130. So I think that's good enough for now. I'll keep on the info thing on, just so that I can sort of monitor what's going on here. So the hi-fi system isn't selling at all. It might just be because of the price. Maybe too high. And slowly picking up now. Leather jackets as well. How much is the other guy selling it for? 120. Sell it at 120 as well. And then the hi-fi system, I think it's going okay. And then here, chairs doing pretty good, and washing machines as well. So as you can now see, I'm slowly turning a profit as well. Hopefully need to keep an eye out here and make sure that I don't make loss. So the next thing to look at is the city index. I still have good amount of real estate that I can buy and build around basically sort of build my complex here. So I will definitely do that. Start with the apartments and another apartment. And I mean, this went very quickly. I'm sort of doing profit is not there yet, but slowly and surely I'll get there. Hopefully. Some more apartments to build. I was never really into real estate, but it does really seem like a very neat way of getting consistent, almost you could say like cheating in the game, because it's just too easy to make money with real estate. Especially if you need the capital though, that is something to note as well. So I'll just keep on building apartments. Maybe keep some space here. And maybe another apartment if there's space in here. No. So I guess I could leave that there. So my mega store. The chair is not doing much. But the rest seem to be doing pretty good. So that's nice. So I have 70 million now. Should look into doing something. Okay, never mind. I'll pay this much. Okay, cool. Good to know. How much is the media store anyway? 76 million. I could do a newspaper actually. But I don't have the money right now because it's going to hit me pretty hard. Like almost $1 or $2 per month losses until I do something. Until I get enough money. So I don't have that much capital to throw away. Next thing is to actually just decide. Let me look at what's available here, which is high quality. You've got 99 level oil, 81 level chemical reserves. But these are very expensive. No point in buying them. Gold, on the other hand, is 61. Maybe there's cheaper gold somewhere else. 48 million. This might be okay to buy, but I'm still looking for a higher quality. 79. No, that's coal. I thought that was a G. Gold is here. 58 is useless. Frankfurt gold 60. There really isn't much good gold here in the game. 74. So I think Beijing was 60. Oh no, Beijing no. Toronto was the closest. Okay. So it does seem like Buenos Aires has the best gold available. So I'm going to definitely mine here. And let me get it here. I will definitely put internal sales on because I do not want to give other people the best gold available. What I want to do next is to basically sell gold in Beijing. And I'll maybe just sell it in the hyperstore here. So, of course, I first need to have a factory. In this case, I'll make a maybe a medium, I guess. I think a medium. I want to put it here. Actually, I should put this farther, but not too far away. So maybe here. Kill these properties so that people come to mine. Okay, it actually works. So I want to produce gold rings. I don't have enough cash. Let me get the days going a bit. So borrow some more money from the bank. And else. Okay, gold rings. Yes, I guess. But just have to make sure that, okay. See, this is why automatic is not always good. Sometimes you just gotta do it yourself. So I've got gold rings going. I'll put training to medium, just to keep them going. And I've got gold rings here. Interestingly, they have gold rings as well. And they are they're buying their gold from imports and the silver from the sea as well. I'm not really I don't think I want to go into the silver business. I'll just be doing gold chains. So the price is 567, 826 here, 920 here. Oh wow, this guy's eating the whole market basically. But that is fine. I mean, okay, I might just go to Toronto as well. Let's just see how much it costs to get there. Beijing, Toronto. Okay. So I don't mind selling it to others. So I'll sell this for 407. 75. In hopes that other people also decide to hopefully. Okay, the chair business is not that great, so I'm going to replace the chairs with my gold ring. And it seems like I cannot sell gold in here. So I do need a jewelry store for it. Okay, so I'll get a retail store, a jewelry shop. And that seems like it's all roads. I'd rather just put it here. Okay. And I, of course, want to advertise it at 1.98, put 100,000 for it. So let's see how this goes. This one's doing pretty good. Okay, this is very expensive. Gold ring, I'll definitely make it cheaper to be able to compete. And I should definitely get my brand up. So I'll do the same in Toronto. Check the land value. It does seem like this is one of the best places to put my things in. Get a jewelry store. This is good enough. And get gold rings. And it does seem like, let me just stop it again. Wow, I can sell it for quite high. And let me actually get some advertising going here as well. So at the moment I've got corporate advertising. I think I'll keep it. And if something goes wrong, then I'll see where I go from there, because I don't want to go heavily into a market. That will definitely allow me to then just expand the gold empire elsewhere, as opposed to and just sell basically jewelry stuff. So I do need to simulate a bit. Get my jewelry shop somewhere in here. For hopefully 8 million kicks in or I go broke. Okay, so I hit something, got 100 million. So while that is happening, let me just get my jewelry store in. 69. Great. And let's just have a look here. Okay, wow, this guy has a better thing. You're buying gold rings already. Interesting. Okay, anyways, where is my shop here? I believe I was in Vienna. Alright, there you go. So in this case, I will keep it a bit higher so that we don't have a price war here. And since I am using corporate, I believe my branding should go up for everywhere. I'll do the same for Frankfurt. Just get a jewelry store here. Somewhere heavily traffic. 75, that is great. And if I look at here, you can see that this is, well, this guy just down his price. Okay, and I'll do to Buenos Aires as well. Put in a jewelry store. 33, 45, 18, 33, 12, 39, 42, 45. I'll take 45. And here, you can basically sell it for, make it a bit cheaper. Oh wow, this guy is flying away. Okay, what I do want to do is go back to Beijing, back to my jewelry store here, and up my advertising. I mean, the main reason being I do need branding, really. In actual fact, I should change my... The thing about the unique one is, really I have unique right now, so I'm going for corporate. Oh, you need to advertise on each side. Okay, so that is not the best of news, so I'm gonna keep this at 100, and then at Beijing add an advertising unit, keep this at 100, and Vienna advertising. I don't know how much advertising is gonna hit me in a loss as well. It just might, because paying 100,000 requires you to make 100,000 in the shop itself, right? Per month. I think 65, yeah, sure. So I guess I'll take that for now just to get my branding going. And then advertising as well. 39.46, I'll take this one. So if I go back to my corporation, I've got a corporate brand, and I'm focusing on jewelry, hopefully. I don't want to change my mind, which means that I could probably go into silver as well. This is level 90. Don't think I'll find anything better than that. No, wait, I did 92. Interesting. And then here, 64. Toronto, 73. Beijing, 50. That's not that nice. So this one is 90. And if I look at the city, the wage rate is 51. Buenos Aires is 67. I'll take this one. Might just increase as well. Okay, I'll do. No, sorry, it's not Buenos Aires actually. It's this other place which had it, Frankfurt. So Frankfurt, the cost of producing in Frankfurt is quite high. So I'd rather just take 2 quality down and go to Buenos Aires. So let me get a mine here. I think this is Buenos Aires, right? Yes. Get a mine here. Hopefully I can afford it. Yes, I can. And do that. And internal sales on. Which then brings me back to Beijing. Put in another factory. A medium factory. And in this case, I'll make silver necklace. So we buy, okay, thank you. So I'll buy silver for myself, and I'll produce silver necklace. Which means that all my jewelry store now can sell silver necklaces as well. Beijing, Toronto, should probably just wait it out a second just to see what's going on. And you can now see here that this dude has the rating quite high. I'm going to keep it this way, 155. And then in Vienna, silver necklace advertised as well. And then here you can also see that it's quite high. $150. And then the same goes for Toronto. No, Toronto's down, I believe. Frankfurt, I had it somewhere here. Silver necklace, silk as well. And here you can see that 175. And then go back, and then to Buenos Aires as well. Silver necklace. Maybe I should just go with the range one now instead of going for the corporates, because that one takes way more time. Or I think it takes more time. Nothing's changed here. I'll go with range. I think it'll be better. Silver necklace. Sell it for 147. And then back to Beijing. Silver necklace. Sell it for, okay, wow. Same price. And interestingly, branding does not matter, but pricing is what's more important. So now I can see my branding slowly pick up. So that is going quickly here, making a profit, making a profit, making a profit, slowly decreasing in profits. What I want to do next is actually build an R&D, 2 R&Ds in fact, and do gold chains. Gold rings, only 2 years, and another R&D for a silver necklace. So this is I think all I'm going to focus on. I don't want to do anything else. Unless something else changes, that should be it. So I've got my gold ring, silver necklace R&D happening. I'll add some more here, since there's more market to capture. Interestingly, so what is the problem here? You say you don't have enough demand, so you should just be buying more. I will add another gold. I'll make it 3-1 here. And I'll do the same for everywhere else. Toronto, gold, gold. I'll just do this for you, please. And then go back, and then go to Vienna. Gold, gold. And then go to Frankfurt. Gold, gold. I think that should be good enough for this episode. Hopefully I can dominate this business and we go from there. So far, just before I end the episode, we are making quite a bit of profit here. If I look at the goals, I've basically hit both goals, so that is kind of cool. At the moment, I'm making 72 million revenue, hitting a 16 million annual revenue, and basically looking at the stock market, this one is almost doubled for me, my own money, and my stock price has gone up to $21. I'm going to stop it here. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.